The Steelers kept up their recent good run with a win in Cardiff yesterday, making it 13 points from the last 14 available. But their opponents tonight, Coventry, are on an incredible tear. They've picked up 27 out of their last 30, have no regulation losses in 2026, and have already won the first leg of the Challenge Cup semi-final. They've also won on both of their visits to Sheffield this season, limiting the Steelers to just one goal across those games. In fact, the away team has won all 6 matchups between these sides this season. Eamon McAdam is in for Matt Greenfield. Blaze start with Matt Robson. And since it's Valentine's weekend, the Steelers are in pink, Coventry are in blue. I can't do poetry. Let's play hockey. Huttler, one last rush forward for the Steelers. Cormier whiffs on the pass. Is there going to be time for Blaze to get forward here? Mismatch, yes there is. He's through and he scores! Sucker punch at the end of the period, provided by Grant Mismatch.
Yeah, a little unfortunate on Blaze blue line there, and Mismatch is off to the races. Ends up being a 2-on-0 with the speed. You can see right here, and that's a great little shot there, that lefty coming down that right side.
Gleeson manoeuvring through and off the crossbar from Robbins. Big opportunity for Blaze to double their advantage.
Again, a chance and an opportunity just about out of nothing, but Blaze do a good job moving the puck laterally.
Steelers player down in the corner as Blaze move on, and the save made. But the puck is still sitting loose in front. McAdam stops the first one. Blaze are looking for a follow-up attempt, and McAdam is able to make the save as the boos rain down for the non-call in the corner.
Yeah, and then Trombley's trying to go in after the player that did it, and referees have called Trombley on it. You can see the blood all over the ice in the corner as well, but so yeah, there had to be some sort of contact there, whether it's with the boards or what. Officials really missed one there.
Trombley has made his feelings clear.
Yeah, he's going to get a penalty for next to nothing.
As of the crowd.
A little push. Yeah, it's a push from behind. He goes into the boards.
Into the boards. And currently in the locker room. Imagine you can about to receive some stitches. That is really unpleasant.
Yeah.
Trombley gets 2 for roughing, and the Blaze go on to a 5-on-4 power play. Steelers crowd feels hard done by. There's Vertonen's shot, who breaks his stick, and now he's got to try and play defense up against Balmas. Balmas shoots, save made, and the rebound wouldn't fall right for the Steelers off Robson. Now the Blaze back the other way. Robbins moves it across, sent across the crease, and it's there! Barriger in combination with Gleeson for the Blaze second goal.
Yeah, it felt like an overtime play that. The Steelers breaking one way, 2-on-1, and then Coventry breaking back the other way, 3-on-2. At the end, it's a nice little play across the crease. McAdam can't quite get to it. You can see that puck just goes up and over and pops in. Nice little finish by the Blaze.
Gleeson was the target, but he's giving all the credit to Elijah Barriga. Shot fired in hard by Russell, kicked away. Huttler is onto this. He feeds it across and it couldn't be put in by Watling. Constable got back and lost his stick in the process, but tied things up. That one has somehow got through. That'll get the home crowd going.
Yeah, it's Mitchell Balmas as he gets whipped back out in front. I'm sure he just sort of bats at it here if it doesn't just go off him, but he's pumped up about it for sure. We'll see if it's just after a good play. It gets thrown out right there. Mitchell Balmas is tape to tape, and it goes stick side by the looks of it there on Matt Robson. After a real good play out in front, right there, Robson's going right to left, and Balmas comes across and pounds it into the back of the net. Watch Robson here, just have a little look. He has to go one way and then the other, and then by then it's already past him.
He'll go glassing out, and Usula won the bouncing puck. Usula sneaking in, but he can't flip it by Robson.
Yeah, that's one good thing you see about Mikko Usula all the time is he's not afraid to drive the net. He's not the biggest guy, but he's fearless, that's for sure. He's not scared to get in there. There's a guy a long time ago by the name of Glenn Anderson used to do the same. He wouldn't think of it. He was on the reckless edge of driving the nets, and you know, Usula goes through the net there like he's 6'6", let alone, you know, 5'6", or maybe a little bit big.
5'10" on a good day, Mikko Usula.
In his high heels, right? In his skates.
Puck sent out front where it's slammed home. The Steelers get level through Ritchie. But it's the work in the corner that gets Usula the congratulations.
Yeah, there you go. And Blaze just fall asleep in their own zone. First time. Good hard work down in the corner here off the faceoff. Usula just beats me. You can see it's a switching play and nobody picks up. Ritchie comes around the top on a set play. Mikko Usula just finds the puck in a hurry. And there you see, it's to the far side. Ritchie goes past the center point of the net. So Robson had a little look there just as he's seen him coming through, but because he's gone a little further over, it's farther for him to slide across, and he has to open the wickets a little bit farther than he would like to have, and I think that's where Ritchie puts it.
Cormier didn't get touched by Watling. Ritchie continues his great scoring run. Now got 8+5 in his last 7 games. Still time to add on to it in this one. The Steelers have an opportunity here. Oh, and it was deflected as the Steelers tried to get it across to Harper on this near side. Steelers player on the far side, not moving particularly well.
It's Mitchell Balmas. It's a little bit of a leg thing.
Yeah. Whistle goes. Play stops and attention turns to the bench, and Mitchell Balmas sitting down, and doctors come over for a chat. Balmas is heading off the bench back to the Steelers locker room.
Hopefully that's just some precaution, a little bit of a stretch it out with physio.
Well, he's inadvertently played it out of the zone and then lost it. Return was intended towards Tate. It will now reach him. Doherty manoeuvres and scores! First goal since October, and what a goal! A go-ahead goal.
Don't open them up, boys, whatever you do. But yeah, good job out of front. Ryan Tate doing a good job, and Robert Dowd out front of the net is. Doherty does a fantastic move at the blue line. He curl and drag around. See it right here. There's a fantastic little move, and then as he's pulling it past, the screen's in front just enough that Robson can't see it. But nice pick out there, play by Ryan Tate. Robert Dowd out in front, making himself as big as he can, and as that puck gets curled, you'll see it here, better angle. Watch as he pulls it back across, he shoots it on the curl, and it puts it past the two players screening in front of the net.
Plays are in the zone.
Robson goes.
And here's Virtanen. Sends it forward. Boyson. Knocked away from Gleason. The extra skater is Mismash. The puck was behind him, and as a result it'll get into neutral ice.
Steelers need to step up. That's it, step up on the blue.
Steelers scored 2 empty net goals yesterday. Tate trying to force this one out of the zone. It does get there. Into the final minute. Bariga. Tolberg shot blocked. Follow-up attempt from Luciani takes the deflection over the top. Virtanen straight to the Steelers. They can have a go at the empty net from their own zone. They can find it. What a way to seal it for Cormier.
And I think he reads the play here really well. Coventry go to cycle the puck down low. He reads that play, and he right there he dives in, and then he just flips it up and over. You can see it's a little bouncy and bobbly, but it's right in the middle of the net.
Steelers are winners in comeback fashion from 2-0 down. They've won 4-2. Hugs for McAdam. Hugs all round. It's Valentine's weekend. Love is in the air. Earlier on today, Jack Doherty was lying in the corner of the ice bleeding. He went and got himself patched up, got back out on the ice and scored the game-winning goal. Hockey players are tough guys, and Doherty has shown it today. It's another 4-point weekend for the Steelers. On the road in Cardiff, and then at home against the league's in-form team. The Steelers have picked up maximum points. Jack Doherty doing his first Eddie. And he's going to drop the gloves with Evan Jasper. It's a no contest. Doherty by knockout. I'm glad I wasn't volunteering for that.
It's Valentine's Day, isn't it?
No love lost. Plenty of smiles. A fight back win, always pleasing.
Yeah, I mean, good to get the 2 points tonight. Wasn't easy. That team is playing very, very good hockey right now. I didn't hate our game at any point tonight, to be honest with you. That maybe we're a little off it at times in early in the second there. But to come back from a 2-0 deficit tonight, big momentum game for us, and we needed to find a way to stay in this and continue to kind of close the gap. I think we picked up points on the other 3 teams that we were chasing this weekend. I know there's still a lot of hockey left to be played, and it was a big one for us.
And it was a weekend that potentially looked really tricky. The Steelers have, fought back last night and fought back tonight. It's a character weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we were, just different gravy the third period tonight. We were hunting pucks, and I know it's hard to play like that for 60, but hopefully we got enough in the tank on Wednesday to do just that, because we're a different hockey team when we play as fast as we did in the third. So yeah, like you said, huge character win for us tonight. I thought Mikko in the third period there was a different animal, just all over the ice. The play on that second goal to get us some momentum was huge. Big moments tonight.
And big moments, big stops for Eamon McAdam as well throughout, particularly the first and second periods.
Yeah, Mac has done nothing but give us good effort and good outings every time we put him in there. So it's great to see, with the midweek, we wanted to split the goalies. We'll probably do the same next weekend with the 2 midweeks coming up, and we know we're playing for a trophy here. So, or hopefully be playing for a trophy here if we can get the job done there. We know what's at stake, over the next 10 days here, and we'll have some rest tomorrow, in for a good skate on Tuesday, and then be ready to go.
Story of the night, though, Jack Doherty scores the game-winning goal, but had to leave the game for a brief period earlier on with blood dripping from him. You were, seemed like you had some opinions on the non-call.
Yeah, I don't. Again, the game happens fast. I didn't love the first penalty. Balms gets tripped behind the net with a slew foot, and then we take a penalty 5 seconds later. The cross-check through Mikko takes at the blue line on a play that has no effect on the play at all, and then it looked to me like he had 2 hands on his stick, and his stick was flat, even though maybe there wasn't a lot. Like, it wasn't like an overly hard cross check, but you got to be careful around the boards there. He goes head first into the boards and takes 6 stitches, and we end up short on it, and Trems just goes and grabs a guy, no punches thrown, nothing. So it's just a tough one to handle sometimes, but that's the business.
And it's his first goal since October, I believe. It's always nice for a player when they can score after a long time without one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now attention turns back to the Challenge Cup and a trip to Nottingham. Lots of close games between the 2 teams so far this season. I'm expecting probably another one.
Yeah, again, we'll focus on that first 60, and, never an easy place to go play. It looked like they played well tonight against Belfast down there, which, for us is good to kind of close the gap, and we picked up points on all three of the teams we're chasing, and we'll be ready to go Wednesday.
Coach, defeat for your team tonight. How do you summarise that one?
That was a pretty hard-fought game. We know against the good teams in our league like Sheffield, like a 2-0 lead is not safe, and I thought we competed really, really hard. Like I felt like our details were good for most of the game, but the couple breakdowns that led to the goals were the ones you're just not happy about. I mean, they're pretty obvious, like how goals get scored. Like if you fail on an exit, someone's going to be open because guys are spaced weird, so that second one's probably the killer for us that way, particularly kind of winning the face-off in some ways. And then I think just on the momentum, we didn't gain possession enough in the second shift after that goal to be able to just settle back into the period. But thought we had our chances down the end, and ultimately it was a good, hard-fought game.
Did your team create enough in that third period, you say, to increase your own score?
I mean, hindsight's 20/20. If we locked it down, it wouldn't have mattered, right? So I thought we created enough possession after we were down one to have a chance. Like we had, Buzaveria had a pretty good grade A, and even with the goalie pull, I thought we had possession where we could have maybe created something. But yeah, I mean, the totality of the period by the numbers and the eyeballs, probably not. But, on a different night, we're sitting here saying, oh, the team played really maturely and locked the game down. So, yeah, it is what it is.
It's been an incredible run that the team has been on in terms of picking up points from 16 straight games before tonight. How different is the feeling in the locker room now than it has been over the last month or so?
I mean, the guys are certainly upset and competitively angry, right? And I think that's awesome. I love it. Like that's what it's about for us, is like competing, and I felt like physically and even emotionally we gave everything we could tonight in a lot of ways, and so we should be competitively angry. But the overall vibes and the feelings are the same. I know when I get on that bus, that team's gonna reset. They're going to worry about whatever they need to do next, which is their recovery. They're going to worry about practice on Tuesday. Like feelings are always going to be the same. It's a pretty consistent